If you want to rise above mediocrity, you must rebuild yourself, not as a dreamer, not as a follower, but as a ruthless strategist. This is the Machiavellian way. Most people live their lives waiting. They wait for opportunity. They wait for recognition. They wait for permission. Society tells you to be patient, to be kind, to wait for your turn. But here is the truth. Your turn never comes. Power is not handed out like charity. Success is not gifted to the polite. Influence is not granted to the passive. Machiavelli taught that power is taken, not given. And if you want to rise above the masses, you must stop thinking like a victim and start thinking like a strategist. The world does not reward the dreamer who only imagines. It rewards the one who acts with precision, who calculates, who moves with intent. The dreamer waits for luck. The strategist creates advantage. The follower obeys rules. The strategist bends rules. The weak hope for fairness. The strategist engineers outcomes. This is the mindset shift you must embrace if you want to dominate in life, business, and power. Understand this. Mediocrity is the default. Most people will never escape it. They will live average lives with average results because they follow the script society gave them. They are told to be humble, to be patient, to be satisfied with less. But you're not here to be average. You are here because you feel the hunger for more. You know deep down that you are meant to command, not obey, to lead, not follow, to build, not beg. In this video, you will learn 12 laws to rebuild yourself into a weapon of power, influence, and unstoppable success. These are not soft lessons. These are not motivational cliches. These are hard truths, forged from the principles of Machiavellian psychology, designed for those who dare to rise above the herd. Each law will strip away weakness and replace it with strength. Each law will give you tools to dominate your environment, control your image, and command respect. But here is the urgency. Every day you delay, you remain trapped in weakness. Every day you hesitate, someone else is taking the opportunities that could have been yours. Every day you wait, you reinforce the chains of mediocrity. But today you begin your transformation. Today you stop waiting and start building. Today you choose to step into the mindset of a strategist. The 1% who apply these laws will rise. The rest will stay behind, trapped in the illusion of fairness, waiting for a turn that never comes. Which side will you choose? Like this video if you are ready to break free from weakness. Comment below with "I choose power" if you are ready to begin your transformation. Because once you commit, there is no going back. This is the Machiavellian way. Most people live reactive lives. They wake up each day and simply respond to whatever the world throws at them. They wait for opportunities instead of creating them. They fear judgment, so they hide their true ambition. They lack control over their image, their emotions, and their destiny. This is why they remain stuck in the same cycle year after year. They are not weak because they lack talent. They are weak because they lack strategy. Think about it. You work hard, but you remain invisible. You give effort, but no one notices. You sacrifice, but others get the recognition. You watch people with less skill, less intelligence, and less discipline rise above you. They get the promotions, the influence, the respect. Meanwhile, you stay in the shadows, underestimated, overlooked, and ignored. This is the frustration of the reactive life. You are moving, but you are not advancing. You are busy, but you are not powerful. The cost of staying the same is brutal. Every year you remain reactive, you lose time, you can never recover. Every year you hesitate, your confidence breaks a little more. Every year you wait, you sink deeper into permanent mediocrity. And mediocrity is not neutral, it is a slow death. It kills your ambition. It kills your hunger. It kills the fire inside you until you accept a life you never wanted. Understand this. The world does not reward effort alone. It rewards power. It rewards control. It rewards those who know how to shape perception, command respect, and move with precision. If you do not master these skills, you will always be at the mercy of those who do. You will always be a pawn in someone else's game. But here is the truth you need to hear. You can rebuild yourself. You can become strategic, disciplined, and feared. You can take control of your image, your emotions, and your destiny. You can stop waiting and start commanding. You can stop being underestimated and start being respected. You can stop being invisible and start being unforgettable. This is where the 12 laws come in. These laws are not theories. They are not motivational slogans. They are a blueprint for transformation. They will show you how to rise above mediocrity, how to dominate your environment, and how to build yourself into a weapon of power and influence. Most people will never apply them, but the 1% who do will rise. The question is, will you? Law 1. Destroy the old self. You cannot rebuild while clinging to weakness. If you want to rise into power, you must first destroy the version of yourself that has kept you small, hesitant, and reactive. The old self is the part of you that makes excuses, that fears judgment, that waits for permission. It is the voice that whispers, maybe tomorrow, while others seize today. As long as you carry that weak identity, you will never step into dominance. To transform, you must burn it down completely. History gives us a brutal but powerful lesson. When a general wanted his soldiers to fight with absolute commitment, he burned the ships they arrived on. With no way to retreat, the soldiers had only 2 options: fight with everything they had, or die. That is the mindset you must adopt. As long as you leave yourself an escape route back to weakness, you will use it. As long as you keep the old habits, the old environments, and the old people who drain your strength, you will retreat into mediocrity. Burning the ships means cutting off every path that leads back to the old you. This is not symbolic, it is practical. Look at your life right now. What habits keep you weak? Is it wasting hours scrolling on your phone? Is it drinking, smoking, or numbing yourself with distractions? Destroy them. What environments keep you small? Is it the same group of friends who mock ambition? Is it the workplace that rewards obedience but punishes initiative? Leave them. What people keep you powerless? Is it the friend who always doubts you? The partner who fears your growth? The family member who tells you to be realistic? Cut them off or set boundaries so strong they cannot pull you back. This will not be easy. The old self will fight to survive. It will whisper excuses. It will try to convince you that comfort is safer than growth. But remember this, comfort is the cage, power is the reward. If you want to rise, you must destroy the old self without hesitation. Law 2. Craft a powerful image. People judge by appearances long before they judge by results. In fact, most people will decide your value within seconds of seeing you. This is why you must control perception with absolute precision. If you want power, you cannot afford to look weak, uncertain, or average. Your image is your armor. It is the first weapon you use to command respect before you even open your mouth. The Machiavellian strategist understands this truth. Perception shapes reality. If people see you as powerful, they will treat you as powerful. If they see you as weak, they will dismiss you, no matter how skilled you are. Look at leaders, CEOs, and figures of influence. They project authority before they even speak. Their posture is straight, their movements deliberate, their clothing sharp and intentional. They walk into a room and people notice. They don't need to beg for attention. Their image demands it. This is not an accident. It is strategy. They know that humans are wired to respond to signals of dominance, confidence, and control, and they use this to their advantage. Now, apply this to your own life. Start with your style. Audit your clothing. Does it project authority, or does it make you blend into the background? You don't need expensive brands, but you do need sharpness, cleanliness, and intentionality. Every detail matters. Next, examine your body language. Do you slouch, fidget, or avoid eye contact? These are signals of weakness. Replace them with upright posture, steady movements, and direct eye contact. Train yourself to walk with purpose, to sit with confidence, to move as if you already own the room. Finally, audit your online presence. In today's world, your digital image is as powerful as your physical one. What do people see when they search your name? Do they see chaos, randomness, and weakness? Or do they see professionalism, clarity, and strength? Clean up your profiles. Remove anything that makes you look small or unserious. Replace it with content that reinforces your authority, your ambition, and your discipline. This is not vanity. This is strategy. Your image is the gateway to influence. People will decide whether to trust you, follow you, or invest in you based on how you present yourself. If you fail to control perception, you hand over power to others. But if you master your image, you control the narrative. You decide how the world sees you. And once the world sees you as powerful, doors will open that were once locked. Today, take action. Audit your style, your body language, and your online presence. Eliminate weakness. Build an image that commands respect. Because in the game of power, perception is not optional. It is everything. Law 3. Master emotional detachment. Emotions make you predictable. When you react with anger, fear, or desperation, you give away your power. People can read you, manipulate you, and control you. But when you master emotional detachment, you become untouchable. Detachment makes you powerful because it keeps others guessing. They cannot read your next move. They cannot use your emotions against you. The Machiavellian strategist never allows feelings to dictate action. Instead, he uses calm calculation to dominate every situation. Look at the world of negotiation. The one who stays calm always wins. Imagine two business leaders at the table. One becomes frustrated, raises his voice, and shows desperation to close the deal. The other remains composed, silent, and steady. Who has the advantage? The calm negotiator. Because while the emotional leader reveals weakness, the detached strategist controls the pace. He knows silence creates pressure. He knows patience forces the other side to make mistakes. This is the power of emotional detachment. It shifts control into your hands. Now, how do you apply this in your own life? Start by training yourself to pause before reacting. When someone insults you, do not lash out. When someone challenges you, do not show anger. When you feel desperate, do not reveal it. Instead, breathe, pause, and calculate. Ask yourself, what response gives me the most control? This pause is your weapon. It separates you from the masses who react instantly and foolishly. Next, practice never showing anger or desperation in public. Anger makes you look weak, like you've lost control. Desperation makes you look needy, like you have no options. Both destroy respect. Instead, project calm strength. Even if you feel pressure inside, never let it show. Train your face, your voice, and your body language to remain steady. Speak slowly, move deliberately, hold eye contact without flinching. These signals tell the world, I am in control. Finally, use detachment as a strategy. When others expect you to react, surprise them with silence. When they push for urgency, slow the pace. When they try to provoke you, smile calmly. This unsettles them. It makes them question themselves. It gives you the upper hand. Remember this, emotions are natural, but showing them is optional. The weak reveal everything. The powerful reveal nothing. Master emotional detachment, and you will dominate negotiations, relationships, and every arena of power. Law 4. Think in systems, not goals. Goals fade. Systems endure. Most people set goals, but very few achieve them. Why? Because goals are temporary. They depend on motivation, and motivation always fades. You can set a goal to lose weight, to make more money, or to build influence. But once the initial excitement disappears, so does your discipline. The Machiavellian strategist does not rely on fleeting goals. He builds systems, structures that guarantee progress, whether he feels motivated or not. Systems are the foundation of lasting power. Think of athletes. They don't just aim for medals. They don't wake up every morning saying, I want to win gold. Instead, they build training systems. They create routines of diet, exercise, recovery, and discipline that they follow every single day. The medal is not the focus, the system is. And because the system is strong, the results are inevitable. The medal becomes a byproduct of the system. This is the difference between amateurs and professionals. Amateurs chase goals. Professionals build systems. Now apply this to your own life. If your goal is to build wealth, don't just say, I want to be rich. That is empty. Instead, create a system of saving, investing, and building skills daily. If your goal is to gain influence, don't just say, I want respect. Instead, create a system of networking, improving communication, and projecting authority every single day. If your goal is to master your body, don't just say, I want to get fit. Instead, create a system of training, nutrition, and rest that you follow without negotiation. The power of systems is that they remove emotion from the equation. You don't need to feel motivated to follow a system. You don't need to wait for inspiration. The system runs whether you feel like it or not. And over time, the system compounds. Small daily actions, repeated with discipline, create unstoppable momentum. This is how you guarantee progress. Today, design your systems. Write down the routines that will move you forward, regardless of mood. Build a morning routine that sets your mind for power. Build a work system that ensures productivity. Build a fitness system that keeps your body sharp. Then commit to them with absolute discipline. Forget about chasing goals that fade. Build systems that endure. Remember this, goals are wishes. Systems are weapons. The weak chase goals and quit when motivation dies. The powerful build systems and rise no matter what. If you want to dominate, stop thinking in goals. Start thinking in systems. Law 5. Control information. Flow information is power. The one who controls information controls the game. Most people talk too much, reveal too much, and expose their weaknesses without realizing it. They think honesty means sharing everything. They think openness builds trust. But in the world of power, the more you reveal, the more vulnerable you become. The Machiavellian strategist understands this. Share less, observe more. Speak with purpose, not with impulse. Every word you release should serve a strategy. Machiavelli himself advised rulers to reveal little but learn much. A ruler who speaks too freely gives his enemies weapons to use against him. But a ruler who listens, who observes, who gathers knowledge while keeping his own intentions hidden, always holds the advantage. Think of a chess master. He studies every move of his opponent, but never reveals his own plan until it is too late. That is how you must operate in life, business, and relationships. Look at powerful leaders and CEOs. They project authority not by talking endlessly, but by speaking strategically. They let others speak first. They let others reveal their thoughts, their fears, their ambitions. And while others expose themselves, the strategist collects information silently. When they finally speak, their words carry weight because they are rare, deliberate, and precise. This is how influence is built, not by noise, but by control. Now apply this to your own life. Train yourself to speak less and listen more. In meetings, resist the urge to fill silence with chatter. Instead, let others talk. Ask questions that make them reveal their intentions. Observe their body language, their tone, their choice of words. Every detail is information you can use. Meanwhile, keep your own plans hidden. Share only what strengthens your position. Never reveal desperation, uncertainty, or weakness. In personal relationships, the same rule applies. Do not expose your entire mind to others. Keep a layer of mystery. Let people wonder what you are thinking. When you are unpredictable, you are powerful. When you are transparent, you are easy to control. Today, practice strategic silence. In your next conversation, speak less than usual. Let the other person reveal themselves first. Notice how much information they give away when you simply stay calm and listen. Then when you do speak, make your words sharp, intentional, and commanding. Remember this, the weak talk to be liked, the powerful talk to control. Control information flow, and you control the battlefield. Law 6. Turn weakness into weapons. Every flaw can be leveraged. What most people call weakness, the strategist calls opportunity. The masses hide their flaws, ashamed of them, hoping no one notices. But the Machiavellian mind understands that weakness, when reframed, becomes a weapon. Your disadvantage can be the very thing that makes you unpredictable, dangerous, and unstoppable. Power is not about being flawless. It is about turning every flaw into fuel. History is filled with outsiders who use their so-called disadvantages to dominate. The immigrant who spoke with an accent but used it to stand out in business. The underdog athlete who was smaller, weaker, or slower, but trained harder and smarter until he crushed giants. The entrepreneur who lacked resources but used creativity and hunger to outmaneuver wealthy competitors. What others saw as weakness, they turned into strength. They surprised their opponents, who underestimated them, and then they conquered. Now, apply this principle to your own life. Start by identifying the weaknesses you believe hold you back. Maybe you lack connections, Maybe you don't have money. Maybe you are underestimated because of your background, your age, or your appearance. Instead of hiding these, reframe them. If you lack connections, you are free from obligations and can build alliances strategically. If you lack money, you are forced to be resourceful, and resourcefulness always beats laziness. If you are underestimated, you gain the element of surprise. Your opponents will never see you coming until it's too late. The key is to stop seeing weakness as a cage and start seeing it as a weapon. Ask yourself, how can I use this to my advantage? If you are quiet, use it to observe and gather intelligence while others expose themselves. If you are an outsider, use it to bring fresh perspectives that insiders cannot see. If you are doubted, use it as fuel to outwork and outthink everyone around you. This is not about denial. It is about transformation. You don't pretend your weakness doesn't exist. You sharpen it, you weaponize it, and you unleash it. The strategist knows that enemies often underestimate what they don't understand. And when they underestimate you, you strike with precision. Today, write down your top 3 weaknesses. Then, for each one, create a plan to turn it into strength. Reframe it, use it. Surprise your opponents with it. Because the truth is simple. Weakness is only weakness if you accept it as such. The powerful turn weakness into weapons, and that is why they win. Law 7. Build strategic alliances. Power is never solo. It is never built in isolation. Every empire, every dynasty, every corporation that has dominated history was built on alliances. The lone wolf may survive for a while, but the strategist who builds networks commands the battlefield. You cannot rise to the top without allies who extend your reach, amplify your influence, and protect your position. The Machiavellian mind understands this. Power is multiplied through people. Look at history. Kings had advisors, generals, and loyal nobles who secured their rule. No king ruled alone. Even the most feared rulers surrounded themselves with councils of influence. In the modern world, corporations have boards, executives, and networks of partners. CEOs do not rise by themselves. They rise because they know how to build alliances that strengthen their power. The same principle applies to you. If you try to climb alone, you will be crushed. But if you build the right alliances, you will rise faster and stronger than your competition. Now, how do you apply this? Start by identifying 5 people who can elevate you. These are not random acquaintances. These are individuals with influence, resources, or knowledge that you need. They may be mentors who can guide you, connectors who can open doors, or allies who can defend you when enemies attack. Write down their names, study them, understand what drives them. Next, offer value before you ask for anything. Too many people approach alliances with selfish intent, begging for help without giving anything in return. That is weakness. The strategist knows that loyalty is secured through value. Find ways to make their lives easier, to solve their problems, to support their ambitions. When you give value first, you create obligation, and obligation is the seed of loyalty. Once you have established value, secure loyalty. This does not mean blind trust. It means building bonds that cannot be easily broken. Loyalty is forged through consistency, discretion, and shared victories. Be the ally who delivers results, who keeps secrets, who stands firm when others waver. Over time, your allies will see you not as an option, but as a necessity. And when you become necessary, you become powerful. Remember this: the weak try to do everything alone. The powerful build alliances that multiply their strength. Today, identify your 5. Offer value. Secure loyalty. Build your network like a king builds his court, like a CEO builds his board. Because in the game of power, your alliances are your army, and without an army, you cannot conquer. Law 8. Dominate with discipline. Discipline beats talent. Talent may give you a head start, but without discipline, it collapses under pressure. Discipline is the weapon that separates the powerful from the weak, the leaders from the followers, the conquerors from the conquered. The Machiavellian strategist knows that discipline is not optional. It is the foundation of domination. Without it, ambition is wasted. With it, even the average can rise to extraordinary heights. Look at soldiers. They are not the strongest or the fastest individuals by nature, but through discipline, they become an unstoppable force. They wake early, they train relentlessly, they follow systems that sharpen their bodies and minds until they can endure anything. Athletes are the same. Natural talent may get them noticed, but discipline keeps them at the top. The athlete who trains when others sleep, who follows strict routines, who sacrifices comfort for progress, always dominates the field. Entrepreneurs, too, rise not because of luck, but because of discipline. They execute daily, they push through fatigue, they stay consistent when others quit. Discipline is their weapon, and it is why they win. Now, apply this to your life. If you want to dominate, you must build discipline into your daily existence. Wake early. The morning is your battlefield, and the one who controls it controls the day. Train your body. A strong body creates a strong mind, and weakness in the body leads to weakness in spirit. Sharpen your mind. Read, study, and learn daily because knowledge is ammunition in the war for power. Execute tasks without delay. Do not wait for motivation. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Discipline means doing what must be done whether you feel like it or not. Discipline is not glamorous. It is not exciting. It is repetition, consistency, and sacrifice. But it is also the most reliable path to power. While others waste time chasing motivation, you will be building momentum. While others quit when it gets hard, you will push forward. And over time, your discipline will compound into results so massive that talent alone could never match them. Today, commit to discipline. Set your alarm earlier. Train your body harder. Focus your mind sharper. Execute your tasks without hesitation. Build routines that make success automatic. Because in the end, talent fades, motivation dies, but discipline endures. And the one who endures is the one who dominates. Law 9. Exploit timing. Success is not just about action, it is about action at the right time. The weak believe that constant movement equals progress. They rush, they force, they act without calculation. But the strategist knows that timing is everything. A move made too early fails. A move made too late is wasted. Power belongs to the one who waits, watches, and then strikes with precision at the perfect moment. History proves this truth. Generals do not attack when the enemy is strong and ready. They wait until the enemy is tired, divided, or distracted. Then they strike with overwhelming force. That single decision, waiting for weakness, decides the outcome of entire wars. The same principle applies to business, politics, and life. The one who masters timing always dominates the one who acts blindly. Now apply this to your own life. Learn patience. Do not confuse patience with passivity. Patience is not weakness, it is preparation. While others rush into bad deals, bad relationships, or bad opportunities, you wait. You study the field. You gather intelligence. You prepare your resources. Then when the opening appears, you move fast and without hesitation. This combination, waiting then striking, creates unstoppable momentum. Think of negotiations. If you reveal desperation too early, you lose leverage. But if you wait, if you let the other side show their hand, you gain control. Think of investment. The impatient throw money at trends and lose. The strategist waits for the market to dip, then buys at the perfect moment. Think of influence. The weak beg for recognition. The strategist waits until the spotlight is unavoidable, then steps forward and owns it. The key is balance. Wait too long and the opportunity passes. Move too soon and you waste your strength. But when you master timing, you create the illusion of inevitability. People will say you are lucky. They will not see the patience, the observation, the preparation behind your strike. They will only see the result: domination. Today, practice timing. In your conversations, pause before responding. In your decisions, wait until you have the advantage. In your ambitions, prepare relentlessly so that when the right moment comes, you can move with speed and force. Remember this: the world does not reward the one who moves first. It rewards the one who moves best. Exploit timing, and you will always control the outcome. Law 10. Command with silence. Silence intimidates. Words reveal. The weak rush to fill every gap in conversation, exposing their thoughts, their fears, and their intentions. The powerful understand that silence is not emptiness. It is a weapon. When you master silence, you project control. You force others to reveal themselves while you remain unreadable. The Machiavellian strategist knows that silence creates pressure, and pressure creates mistakes. Look at negotiations. The amateur talks endlessly, trying to convince, trying to justify, trying to prove their worth. But the master negotiator uses silence. When an offer is made, he does not rush to respond. He pauses, he waits. That silence unsettles the other side. They begin to doubt themselves. They start talking more, revealing their true position, their desperation, their limits. In the end, the one who speaks less gains more. Silence forces the opponent to fill the void, and in doing so, they hand over power. Now, apply this principle to your own life. Practice holding silence in conversations. When someone challenges you, do not rush to defend yourself. Pause, look them in the eye. Let the silence hang heavy. They will feel the weight of it, and often they will retreat. When someone asks you a question, do not answer immediately. Take a breath. Think. Then respond with precision. This shows that your words are deliberate, not impulsive. Use pauses to project control. In meetings, when you speak, insert silence after your statements. Let your words sink in. Do not rush to fill the space. The silence will make your message feel stronger, more commanding. In arguments, silence disarms. Instead of shouting back, remain calm and quiet. Your composure will frustrate your opponent and make them lose control. Silence is not weakness, it is dominance. It shows that you're not desperate to be heard, that you're confident enough to let others reveal themselves. It makes people lean in, pay attention, and respect your presence. The more you master silence, the more powerful your voice becomes when you finally choose to use it. Today, train yourself to embrace silence. In your next conversation, resist the urge to over-explain. Hold your pauses. Let others speak first. Watch how much they reveal while you remain in control. Remember this, words are cheap, but silence is priceless. Command with silence, and you will command the room. Law 11. Protect your energy. Ruthlessly, energy is your most valuable resource. Without it, your talent is wasted, your ambition is stalled, and your discipline collapses. The weak treat energy as if it is infinite, pouring it into meaningless conversations, toxic relationships, and endless distractions. The powerful know better. They guard their energy like treasure. They understand that every ounce of focus, every drop of willpower must be directed toward building power, influence, and success. If you want to rise, you must protect your energy ruthlessly. Look at high performers across every field: soldiers, athletes, entrepreneurs, leaders. They all share one trait: they cut out what drains them. They do not tolerate toxic people who bring negativity. They do not waste hours on distractions that add no value. They do not allow gossip, drama, or weakness to consume their focus. Instead, they channel their energy into training, building, and executing. This is why they dominate. They know that energy, once wasted, can never be recovered. Now, apply this to your own life. Start by auditing your circle. Who around you drains your focus? Who constantly complains, doubts, or distracts you from your mission? These people are not harmless. They are poison. Every moment you spend with them is energy stolen from your future. Cut them off or set boundaries so strong they cannot touch your focus. Next, audit your habits. How much energy do you waste scrolling, binge-watching, or engaging in meaningless arguments? These distractions are traps designed to keep you weak. Eliminate them. Replace them with habits that fuel you. Reading, training, planning, executing. Protecting your energy also means protecting your environment. Create spaces that sharpen your focus. Keep your workspace clean, your schedule disciplined, your routines sacred. Do not allow chaos to invade your environment, because chaos drains energy. Order creates power. This will require ruthlessness. People will accuse you of being cold, selfish, or distant. Let them. They do not understand the path of power. They do not see that every distraction you cut, every toxic person you remove, every wasted habit you destroy, brings you closer to domination. The strategist does not apologize for protecting his energy. He enforces it. Today, Make the decision. Audit your circle, audit your habits, audit your environment. Remove anything and anyone that drains your focus. Protect your energy as if your life depends on it, because your future does. Remember this, the weak give their energy away. The powerful guard it, build with it, and dominate with it. Protect your energy ruthlessly, and nothing will stop you. Law 12. Play the long game. Power is not built overnight. It is not the result of one lucky break, one bold move, or one sudden opportunity. True power is the product of years of strategy, patience, and relentless execution. The weak chase quick wins, desperate for instant gratification. They want success today, recognition tomorrow, and glory without sacrifice. But the Machiavellian strategist knows that real dominance is a lifelong strategy. You must think in decades, not days. You must play the long game. Look at history. Empires were not built in a year. They were forged over generations, brick by brick, battle by battle, strategy by strategy. Corporations that dominate the world today did not appear overnight. They started small, endured setbacks, and expanded with patience until they became untouchable. Dynasties that ruled for centuries did so because they thought beyond the moment. They planted seeds that would grow long after they were gone. This is the mindset you must adopt if you want to rise above mediocrity and secure lasting power. Now apply this to your own life. Define your 10-year vision. Where do you want to be a decade from now? What empire do you want to build? What influence do you want to command? Write it down with clarity. Then reverse engineer it. Break it into systems, routines, and actions that you can execute daily. Every decision you make, every habit you build, every alliance you form must serve that long-term vision. If it does not, cut it. If it distracts you, destroy it. The long game requires ruthless focus. This also means embracing patience. You will not see results immediately. The weak quit because they cannot endure the wait. But the strategist understands that patience is power. While others burn out chasing shortcuts, you will be building foundations that cannot be shaken. Every day you stay disciplined. Every day you stay focused. You are stacking bricks toward your empire. And when the moment comes, when your foundation is unshakable, you will rise so high that no one can pull you down. Today, commit to the long game. Define your 10-year vision. Align your daily actions with it. Eliminate distractions that do not serve it. Remember this: the weak chase quick wins and fade into obscurity. The powerful play the long game and build legacies that endure. If you want to dominate, stop thinking about today's applause and start building tomorrow's empire. You now hold 12 laws to rebuild yourself into a ruthless strategist. Destroy weakness. Build power. Command respect. These laws are not theories, not empty motivation, but a blueprint for transformation. You have learned how to destroy the old self, craft a powerful image, master emotional detachment, and think in systems that endure. You have seen how to control information flow, turn weakness into weapons, and build alliances that multiply your strength. You have discovered the power of discipline, the mastery of timing, the command of silence, the ruthless protection of energy, and the ultimate law, playing the long game. Together, these laws form the foundation of power, influence, and unstoppable success. But knowledge alone is not enough. Most people will hear these truths and do nothing. They will nod, they will agree, and then they will return to mediocrity. They will remain trapped in weakness, waiting for opportunities that never come. Do not be like them. The 1% who apply these laws will rise. The rest will stay forgotten. The choice is yours. Think about the transformation waiting for you. Imagine walking into a room and commanding respect without saying a word. Imagine negotiating from a position of strength, never desperate, always in control. Imagine building alliances that elevate you, systems that guarantee progress, and discipline that makes you unstoppable. Imagine living with clarity, focus, and power, while others waste their lives in distraction and weakness. This is not a fantasy. It is the reality for those who commit to these laws, but commitment requires action. Which law will you apply first? Will you destroy the old self and burn the ships behind you? Will you craft a powerful image that forces the world to take you seriously? Will you master emotional detachment so no one can control you? Or will you begin with discipline, the weapon that makes every other law possible? Comment below with the law you will apply first. Declare it, because once you declare it, you begin to live it. And if you refuse to live powerless, if you refuse to remain average, then subscribe now. This is not entertainment, it is training. Every lesson, every law, every strategy is designed to sharpen you into a weapon of power. Subscribe if you are ready to rise above the herd. Subscribe if you are ready to command respect. Subscribe if you are ready to dominate. The world does not belong to the dreamers. It does not belong to the weak, the hesitant, or the reactive. The world belongs to the disciplined, the strategic, the relentless. The ones who destroy weakness, build power, and command respect. The ones who play the long game while others chase quick wins. The ones who act with precision while others stumble blindly. Rebuild yourself now or remain forgotten. The choice is in your hands. The laws are in your possession. The path is clear. Step forward, apply them, and claim the power that belongs to you.